I grew up in a time when you couldn't skip through TV commercials. You had to watch them so you didn't miss even a second of your favorite show. Now, there were these specific commercials for prescription medication, and at the end of the commercial, they would list the side effects of taking this, what they would call a miracle drug. They were required to do this. They were required to share the list of side effects that one would experience when taking this drug. And the list would be 20 deep, and it would be communicated in 10 times the speed of a normal voice and in super small fine print. The side effects would range from anywhere between bad moods, hallucinations, to your pinky toe falling off. All of these crazy side effects were in the fine print. Now, I think to some people, there's a fine print to the Christian life. If we're not careful, we can talk about faith in a way that's easy and without stress, just rainbows and unicorns, just great all the time. And it's not that. Don't mishear me. Life with Jesus is always better. It's always worth it. It's just not always easy. And sometimes we talk about being a Jesus follower and we save the hard stuff for the fine print and we speed through it. Now, this series that we're in reminds us that life is hard and following Jesus is hard, but the promises of God make all of it worth it. As a matter of fact, Peter says this in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6. He says, "Humble yourself, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in the faith, because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of sufferings." The same kind of sufferings. God doesn't give us this in a quickly worded fine print. It's all clearly communicated right up front. The enemy is looking to devour you. He's looking to devour us and the church, and he's going to throw everything he can at us. The promise is that God will either calm that storm or he'll take us by the hand and say, we're going to walk through this tough season together. Now, that promise that we will never be abandoned is worth all of it. No matter what suffering looks like for you, no matter what the devil is up to, we are guaranteed to be lifted up when we humble ourselves under God's mighty hand.